So, the Indiana Fever have announced their schedule for the season. It has been announced. The regular season is going to be here. And I need to check the schedule before. The annoying thing is that they don't have... I'm considering going to All-Star Weekend. Considering going to it. But I'm going to see if I can go and get myself some tickets for games. So, obviously, the tickets are not on sale till the 17th. But I am very much considering going for All-Star Weekend. And there is, thankfully, one home game the week after All-Star Weekend. There's none beforehand. I need to see what makes more sense. Either way, though, before we get on to it, we are doing Hoopsmas this Christmas period. From the 1st to 25th of December, we're going to be uploading 5 videos every single day. And if you guys are new to the channel and enjoy it, that's the wrong channel. We're uploading 10 on this channel, by the way. Wrong channel, but we're trying to hit 40,000 subscribers by Christmas. That would be absolutely incredible if we could manage to hit that. But let's take a look at the fixtures. So, the first game is Chicago at home. They know what they're doing. The WNBA know what they're doing. Chicago at home in the first game. So how many times the Commissioner's Cup, obviously it's all the conference teams. How are they going to do the conference with 13 teams? Then there's a 5-game homestand. Vegas, Sparks, Golden State, Atlanta, Dallas. A 5-game homestand. Followed by Connecticut, New York, then All-Star Weekend, then New York. So you've got 2 New York games in the middle, away New York games in the middle of home at All-Star Weekend. Like, you're not playing home right before All-Star Weekend. But, yeah, and it's Chicago. How many times did they play? Wait, why did they play Chicago 5 times? Okay, I guess. They don't play everyone 5 times, do they? New York twice away, once home, twice home. Yeah, they don't play anyone else 5 times. So we're getting Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark between the 17th of May and the 9th of September. We are getting that game 5 times in 4 months. So we're getting it on the 17th of May, the 7th of June, like 2 weeks later. Man, they have a lot of games. At least there's not like a 1 month break in the middle of the season. The season's starting around the same time and ending around the same time. But it's like, you've got one. How many games do they have? So, to be fair, they played, what was it, 10 games or 11 games by the 1st of June last year. They had played 11, or by the 1st of June they played 11 games, and this year they play 6. So it's not nearly as bad a schedule, but it is like there's not more than like 3 days off at any stage. There's no back-to-backs, is there? Doesn't look like there's a single back-to-back. Okay, that helps things. That really helps things in the schedule. That they don't have to have a single back-to-back throughout the season. Which is going to help because you're probably going to have a couple of players that played overseas all year. But I don't mind how they start the year. Like, you're playing against... Like, realistically, by the 3rd of June, like, you're hoping to win against the Sky. Like, you're hoping to win to double up on Atlanta. And then if you can beat New York, great. Like, there's no reason why coming in, 7 games into the season, they're not 5-2 getting into that 3rd Atlanta game. Like, there's no reason why they should have more than 3 to 4 losses coming into this New York game right here. Maybe 3 losses. Like, if they can get to this New York game with 3 losses, they're in decent shape because what? That's 3, like... You want to get into that 4th seed. If they're a top 4 seed, that's really where Indiana need to be. They were 6 last year. I think Seattle are going to be in free fall. I think that they're not going to be nearly as good. I don't think that the Aces are... You never know with the Aces, but I don't think the Sun are going to be as good. The Lynx and the Liberty, yeah, sure. They're going to be some of the top teams. But like, if you are the Indiana Fever, you really need to be at near the top. And look, the Fever are going to roll at some stage. Like, if you can get into a 5-game homestand, and in that 5-game homestand, you're playing the Sparks, who aren't going to be good. You're playing the Aces, who are going to be pretty good. The Valkyries are not going to be good. The Dream, not going to be great. And then you're playing the first game against Paige Beckers. So how many times did they play Dallas? They played Dallas 3 times. So they do play Dallas 3. They played Dallas 3 last year. Didn't play them 4 times. Did they play any out-of-conference teams 4 times? They played Seattle twice away and once at home. So they played Seattle 3 times. They played the Valkyries once at home. So they don't play them 4 times. They play Minnesota twice at home and once away. Yeah, so they only play Minnesota 3 times. But yet they play Chicago, or the only team to play 5 times. It's a weird schedule. I don't know what's going on with their schedule. But the fact is, again, we got Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese in the first game of the season. I'm shocked they didn't go Fever Dallas game 1. I'm really, really shocked that they don't go Fever Dallas. But I want to see what games there are in general for the season. So the first day of the season, you've got Mystics and Dream, doesn't matter. The Sparks against the Valkyries, okay. Okay, and the Dallas Wings play the Minnesota Lynx in the first game. That's going to be a tough one for Paige. Then, after that, the Wings play the Storm. The Wings then play the Lynx again. Oh. Oh, Paige. What have they done to you? At least they gave you the Dream, I guess. Are they giving Paige the gauntlet? The Connecticut Sun? The Sky? No, they're not giving her the gauntlet. They're giving her a tough and not an easy schedule, but there's no terrible teams. They don't have the gauntlet. They don't have the Sun, Liberty, Liberty, Sun first 4. Like, they're not giving her the real gauntlet. Either way, though, a very, very interesting one. And the 17th of May, the first night, the matchups are going to be interesting because a lot of them. Oh, I didn't even realize, like, the first night is, I don't know, is the first night is the 17th? Or are these games Friday night? I don't know if they're Friday night or Saturday night. I'm obviously in a different time zone, so it's interesting. But 6 p.m. 6 p.m. on the 17th of May on a Saturday. I will make sure I'm doing nothing that day. And at 8 p.m., Aces Liberty, followed by these games, followed by Paige's first game. It's going to be a long-ass stream for me. It's going to be a real long stream for me that day if those games are on later that night. And it's literally like I'll be streaming from 6. I'm not going to be watching the Valkyries. I'll be streaming from 6 p.m. to like 2 a.m. to watch Paige in that game. So yeah, a very interesting schedule and also quite interesting. Look who's in the picture. I don't know. I don't know if that means anything. I'll probably make a video on it talking about whether it means anything, but I don't know. So anyway, I will see you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.